Hey everyone, I have a sunburn now. I'd like to say it was because I went to a tropical island, but no, this is just what happens when I go outside. My quarantine skin isn't used to this bright sun anymore. But let's talk about some YouTubers. So if you didn't hear about the Brooke Houts situation, about a year ago she was caught beating her dog. She was trying to make a YouTube video, and in the middle of the video her dog kept coming into her room, and instead of just trying to get the dog to leave or playing with the dog, she decided to hit the dog. She thought she had edited out all those parts, but instead she accidentally uploaded the entire unedited footage of her just abusing her dog. Now the great thing about making a YouTube video is that she could have just stopped recording, spend about 20 minutes with your dog, and then you can come back into your room and then hit record and keep making the video.
You can tell. Stop!
Or you can hit your dog. I like that first option a lot more. Now, of course, this went completely viral and she ended up quitting YouTube, but now she's back. And she recently addressed the situation in one of her vlogs.
I will be the first person to say that what I did in that video was wrong. That I don't think anyone should do what I did in that video ever. That I don't think that's acceptable behavior and I don't condone that behavior. I was uneducated. I didn't take the proper time to educate myself on how to train a big dog.
It's not like you need to get a master's degree in how not to beat your dog. You know when babies try to pet a dog and instead they accidentally pat the dog really hard, and then the parents are like, hey, don't hit the dog, be gentle, and then the baby stops? That's the education. And at that point, most babies stop. The tone in her voice is not trying to discipline the dog, she's just mad at it. So there's nothing to really educate yourself on other than don't hit the dog. She seems to be really shocked that people are mad at her for doing this and still bringing it up, but I'm shocked that she's shocked that people would be mad about this. When people watch a movie and a dog or a person is about to die, most people would pick the dog to live over the human. So how did you think people were not going to be mad about this? It's pretty much a cardinal sin. And then in a confusing part of the video, they try to lecture the viewers.
She loves Sphinx more than ever. He's happier than ever. She continues to grow each day. I continue to grow each day as a dog owner. We're bettering each other. Guys, let's not forget why we're here. Let's not forget that we're all growing on our journeys. We're all getting better on our paths.
It's like, whoa, we weren't the ones hurting Sphinx. Don't get mad at us.
I get where you would think that that's abuse or that that's wrong. I sent the video to my dad. Like, we do much harder disciplining than what you guys saw in the video. You know, so like, if you guys really want to see disciplinary videos, like, you should watch canine videos.
Wait, what? That might be the strangest way I've ever seen someone try to defend somebody else's actions. Man, if you thought she was a dog abuser, wait until you see the way my dad and I discipline our dogs. That's pretty much exactly what he said.
I get where you would think that that's abuse or that that's wrong. I sent the video to my dad. Like, we do much harder disciplining than what you guys saw in the video.
There's a huge difference between disciplining a dog and then just straight up slapping a dog around like you're in the octagon. The name of her boyfriend is Teal, and he is just a master at passing the blame onto the viewers, because this next part.
Brooke has not continued to do that. She corrected that mistake, learned from it, and grew from it. And I think a lot of these hate, a lot of these comments are coming from a dark place. They're coming from people who don't have love. They need light, they need love in their life.
So the viewers are the real haters because they care about the dog's safety. How about we just interview the dog? Can we interview the dog really quick? I'd like to ask the dog some questions, please.
I wasn't here to argue with you of what Brooke did, whether it was wrong or right. We know it was wrong. But all this hate that is coming is from an evil, it's from a dark place.
She might have abused this dog, but you're the evil ones for caring.
She made a mistake with a big dog. We've talked about that. We all know that. We've seen it, okay? That was not right. No one liked it. We don't want to see that. Of course, we felt bad for Sphinx. She feels bad for Sphinx now. That was unacceptable, okay? If she were continuing to do that, that's a different story. Brooke has not continued to do that. She corrected that mistake, learned from it, and grew from it.
I mean, call me crazy, but I don't think somebody goes from never abusing a dog to spitting on a dog. He's acting like it was an isolated incident, and apparently the one time that this ever happened was also the time that she just so happened to be recording, which would be a huge coincidence. It looked pretty easy for her. It looked pretty easy for her to hit that dog. So if that's the only time that she ever did that, she's a pro. It looks pretty natural for her.
Now, with a big dog, a big working dog like Sphinx, with improper training and improper exercise, not giving them enough of that will lead to behavioral issues.
Man, the dog gets blamed even in the apology. No wonder he keeps resting his head on her boyfriend's shoulder and not her. He's like, you're gonna throw me under the bus again, aren't you?
Brooke made a mistake with her dog, then corrected the mistake. And I ask this to people all the time. Do you guys not believe in change? Do you not believe in bettering yourself? Do you not believe in growing from your mistakes?
Growing from your mistakes is the best thing you can do, but it doesn't seem like a person is growing from their mistakes when they still won't even fully address what the mistake was. Instead of saying exactly what she did, she twists it and tries to make it seem like she just didn't know how to discipline a dog when she was really just angry at it and wanted to hit it.
We love you, or whatever. We love you. We love you.
So the way she's explaining the situation pretty much rewrites what happened. She's still saying that it was her dog who had the problem.
Now he is in great hands of myself and Teal, and he goes through extensive training still every single day.
It makes no sense that she's the one beating the dog and then the dog is now the one that has to go learn behavioral issues. It's like if somebody broke their toes from kicking your car and then you also had to pay for their doctor's bills. To me, it doesn't look like she needs to learn anything about the way her dog behaves. The dog's just wanting to play with her. But then she gets annoyed because she was in the middle of making a YouTube video, which she can easily just stop recording, go play with the dog, and then come back to the video instead of doing whatever she thinks this is. Their way of flipping the responsibility onto the dog and onto the viewer instead of themselves is a tactic that might have worked had there not been so much evidence online of her doing this, which is just proof that they're the ones who need to change.
We love people just coming to our page, no matter what their comments, even if it's hate, even if it's whatever, as long as they're clicking on our stuff, seeing our stuff. I'm not lying. I truly do not mind the hate. Now, like I said, seeing it every single day, getting repetitive, yes, of course it gets annoying, but I mean, I'm sure Jesus was annoyed when he was getting beat, right?
I don't think Jesus was going around hitting dogs. You can't compare the backlash you're getting for abusing a dog to getting crucified. You're not getting crucified. You're getting backlash on the way you treated a dog on multiple occasions, and instead of owning up to any of the damage that they've caused, they're now trying to be the victims of the situation, when the only victim in the situation is Sphinx. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. It really does help out. And if you're new to the channel, first of all, welcome, and I hope you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.